I'm just saying this right now to like document it or something. So I just got home from my walk, and I was talking to my sister and stuff. And then we were talking about our dog that died, right? And it was like 7 years ago. That was like when I was 10, like 9, 10 when he died. Obviously, I don't remember when I was like that young. I do remember stuff with my dog because he was like the best thing that ever happened to me. His name was Alvin. That was before we got the other dog, Chewy. So we were talking about that, and I was like, wasn't he buried in his anxiety vest? And then they're like, no, no, no. And then my sister was like, sometimes I think you tune things out on purpose. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, it wasn't even that long ago. How do you forget that stuff? I'm like, what? It was literally like so long ago. I was like 10 and 9. I barely remember that stuff from that long ago. And she was like, but it wasn't even that long ago, blah blah blah. To think you have all Alvin's stuff in your room, like the all his toys, all his blanket, pictures, collar, to think you would remember what we buried him in. I'm like, I'm sorry if I don't want to remember that, but yeah, this was like one of his toys too. I have his like little shrine I have up in my room there, and like she was like, basically, you don't care about him. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that's what I got. She was like, for like the stuff you have from Alvin in your room, it's like you don't care about him and all that stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? Literally, he was basically my dog. Obviously, I don't remember a lot because it was 10 years ago and we only had him for like 2 years. Not 10 years ago, it was 7 years ago. And we only had him for like 2 years. And yeah, I mostly remember the bad stuff because that's just locked in my mind. I try to remember the good stuff with him, but for some reason, I just can't. I just remember the bad stuff, like when my dad hit him with a leather glove, and then like him crying and how he was like limping and stuff, and how he couldn't like jump off the bed properly and I had to pick him up. Like, I remember that stuff. It's just like, how can you accuse me of not caring when all that stuff, not even that. After that, my mom, I told them, I'm like, I only remember the bad stuff. Like when I always got blamed for stuff that you did, I would get hit for stuff that my sister did, and she would always blame it on me, and my parents wouldn't believe me. And then my mom was like, oh, like what did she do that my sister pretended to act shocked, like she didn't know what I was talking about. But then my mom, she was like, what did she do that you didn't, and blamed you for it? I'm like, why does it matter? I tell you all before and you still like never believe me. You always blame me for everything. And then she's like, no, go on, say it. I'm like, what's the point? This isn't my first time bringing it up and you guys never believe me. And my sister always still denies it. And and then so then I just had enough of like that. And then I walked upstairs and I'm here now. And the parting thing my mom says, she was like, fine, run away. I'm like, are you serious? Like, run, like, literally my childhood, I got blamed for everything. I don't remember a single good thing. Because my sister, she would like draw on the walls. She would eat stuff, stain the floors, hide it, and blame it on me. Blame it on me, and then I would get hit for it. I would get my hair pulled and belt to ass to hand, get hit, and all that stuff for stuff my sister did. And my parents will deny it. They'll be like, oh, we never hit you, we never hit you. You did. They act like, it's just like pissing me off. Like how they always deny it, and I literally remember it. And they always try to deny it. And there's this like one memory I always remember. It's like when I had a friend, Brenda. I think this was back in elementary school. Some donuts went missing in the house, and my parents thought it was me, as always. And they're like, "Are you sure you don't know where they are? Are you sure?" better tell us before something bad happens. And I'm like, I swear I don't know where they are. I didn't take it. So then me and my mom were driving to Brenda's birthday, and then she was like, are you sure you don't know where it is? And we were right outside her house in the car still. And then my dad calls, yelling on the phone. Like, it was like so traumatizing. Like, him yelling is like the scariest thing. Like, because I know after the yelling something bad will happen. So him yelling on the phone, oh, get her ass back here, she's not going to that damn birthday party, blah 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 blah. And then my mom looked at me like with a knowing look, like, I knew you did it. I'm like, I didn't do it. And my so then we drove back to the house, and then behind, it was like when he had the blue couches in the basement, behind the couch there was like a bunch of donuts and stuff all over the floor behind the couch, because it was like the wall and then the couch, and like there was a space between the wall and the couch, and it was all there. And then yeah, I got hit, and then I had to clean that up. I had to clean all that up. I don't remember what happened after that. And yeah, there was another moment where we were watching a movie in the basement. It was like a family movie night or something. And then I looked behind the couch, and there was a bottle of Nutella there. A whole thing of Nutella. And because I have my genetic disorder, I'm not supposed to eat that stuff. And I have never eaten that stuff. I never eaten that stuff before. And obviously they thought it was me, because I had my genetic disorder, that I would be sneaking food. But it wasn't me. It pisses me off. Like, literally my entire childhood was that. My sister sneaking food. And when the Nutella was there, I was on edge the entire time. Like, if they just turned around and saw it, I would get my ass beat. Like, I was so scared. I was literally so scared. Like, something bad would happen. Like, I was always on edge, like, looking for stuff to see if, like, I could find something first and clean it up before my parents blame me. They would always blame me. It was always me. And then they put it in, like, a doctor's note or something. There was, like, because I have doctor visits because of my PKU. And, they would always, like, say to the doctor, oh, she's been doing this, she's been doing that, she's coloring on walls, she's been doing Sharpies, she's been spilling stuff, eating stuff, and making a mess everywhere. And then they thought I had ADHD. I'm like, what? Like, it wasn't even me that did that stuff. It was all my sister. And then they're gonna be like, oh, I remember you pouring, we caught you doing this, we caught you doing that. I'm like, okay. So there's, like, no point in even trying to convince them anymore. They're set in their ways. They believe it's always me who does something wrong. Always me. But no, it was my sister. I don't know, I keep looking at myself. I can't look at the camera, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I finished wrapping the presents too. And, like, they painted the walls, and they never, like, finished painting it, so yeah, now, like, I use my posters to cover up all the paint, and there's more on that side too. Oh, that's my social project from grade 10, like, the most fun I ever had in school. But yeah, that happened, like, I don't know, that happened now, and I was, like, sobbing in my room, because it's just, like, so unfair. They just take her word for it because she's older, and 4 years older. And I was just sobbing in my room, hugging this toy my dog used to have. This was, like, one of his favorite toys. I should do, like, a video of his stuff. That'd be cute. Yeah, that's what happened. So much more happens in my childhood that's just, like, getting blamed for everything. Yeah. I'll always remember that. I'll never forgive anyone for that. It just pissed me off. They're like, oh, tell me what happened. Why? It won't change anything. You still won't believe me. Always blame me, so. And plus, it doesn't take back, like, how you punish me for stuff I didn't do and all that, but it's okay. These make me feel better doing these videos, but okay, bye.